Run it back.
Self-encounter show. Self-encounter show. Self-encounter show. We go on and on and on. Come and vibe and chill as we grow. Come and vibe and chill as we grow. Come and vibe and chill as we grow. As we grow. Self-encounter show, yeah. Yes! International Niche is back with another episode. Yes. I'm happy to be back. I miss you guys. And as always, I just want you to remember that this is a safe space for us to laugh together, grow, heal, and just have fun. Because, I mean, the world is already crazy. So why not have fun while we can? No need to be, you know what I'm saying, mad all the time. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, share. Because there's no need to gatekeep these episodes. I mean, you might as well just go ahead and share it to your friend or your family member, put them on point. Because we talk about some good stuff on the Self Encounter show. So why not? Unless you're a hater. And I don't need no haters, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, go ahead and share my stuff. Yeah, share my podcast. And I do have a special guest, my dog. She wanna join me today, so if you see me mixing up, it's cause she in my lap. But where have I been? Where have I been? And why did I miss a week? You know I gotta be transparent. I try to be as open as possible so y'all know, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just leaving y'all in the dust, you know what I'm saying, or trying to be sneaky. No. I took my first international trip recently, and it just so happened that while the trip was fun now, I had a blast, and I would definitely do it again. They didn't tell me that when you get back from over there, you're gonna come back sick, and I was man down. I'm talking about voice was toe up from the flow. Okay, I didn't sound like myself. So I had two options. I said I could push myself, get on here sounding a hot mess, or I could wait until I feel better and do it the right way. So that's what I decided to do. I was a little sad because I really wanted an episode to come out for Father's Day, but I just wasn't able to because I wasn't feeling like myself until recently. I finally got my voice to sound that good. I feel good. Nisha's back. Let me do another applause because Nisha's back. Yeah, I think I'm better. So, being that I missed Father's Day, I did not want to forget my men. So today's episode is titled Father Figures because I still want to show my appreciation to all the men out there that's doing a wonderful job supporting and providing for their family. So yeah, as well as if you don't know, I lost my dad about 2 years ago this year. Next month, actually, no, not next month, but this month, July. July will make 2 years that he's been gone now. So I was kind of having a rough time that same weekend. But nonetheless, I did not forget about you guys. I still was trying to push myself. Even that Sunday, I was like, come on, Niche, we can do it. Like, just get on there, get in front of the camera. Like, but I just was not in the mood to do anything. Like, yeah, so I was like, you know what? Let me just wait. Let me get my mind back together. Let me get my health back together. And we still gonna represent for our guys, but we're gonna do it the right way at the right time. And this week is the right time. So we're back and we're better with a new episode. Father figures. Yeah. Another applause because yes, father figures. Yay. Yes. So now that you know why I've been MIA and why last Friday an episode didn't come out, that's your answer. I was not feeling good, as well as grief kicked in around the same time, and I just couldn't shake it. So yeah. But nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and jump into that to the topic. And you know, every episode I usually try to come with some facts. So I went to handy dandy Google and I said, let me find the history. Let me see when Father's Day started. You know what I'm saying? Tell me something now, because I need to know this stuff so when I get on here I can tell y'all something. Um, so if you don't know, well, according to Google, I was informed that Father's Day was celebrated on June 19th, 1910, in Spokane. I hope I'm saying that right, but Washington, which was spearheaded by Sonora Smart Dodd. She was inspired by the recent establishment of Mother's Day, and she wanted to honor her father, William Jackson Smart, a Civil War veteran who raised six kids, y'all. He raised six kids as a single parent. I know it took a lot of strength, like speechless. That's all I can say. Six kids, single parent, them two words together, good lord. Just had no comment for that one. But nonetheless, she wanted to honor her father because he raised all six of them by himself. And when I read that, I said, oof, he's struggling with just my dog. You talking about six little humans? I just don't know, but nonetheless, she made it happen for him. Which that was interesting to read. Now she want to get down. Hold on, y'all. All right. But yeah, it was interesting to find out that she was the reason that Father's Day came about, and which is a great thing because now we have a special day to celebrate all our dads or guys, because you really don't have to be a dad to celebrate today. I mean, if you're making an impact in anybody's life, I feel like you should celebrate yourself, because it takes courage, it takes patience, and it just takes a special human to even just step up and play that role in somebody's life. You can be a mentor, you know what I'm saying? You coming, showing up for your cousin, you know what I'm saying, your sibling, all that. You don't have to, but you do it because you know what I'm saying, you want to. So yeah. But for a while, Father's Day was celebrated locally. Well, for decades, it was celebrated locally. And it did not become an official federal holiday in the U.S. until 1972, when President Richard Nixon signed it into law as a permanent nationwide federal holiday. So if you aren't aware, which I'm pretty sure everybody's aware, but if you don't know, Father's Day is celebrated annually on the third Sunday in June. And now that if you did not know that it's the third Sunday in June, now you know it's the third Sunday in June. So come June next year on the third Sunday, I hope you have some gifts and nice messages, and give that man a day off or a week off or whatever, a couple hours off so he can enjoy his special day. Yeah. You have a year from now to figure out how you gonna celebrate him. But by the third Sunday of June in 2027, you need to have it together. Work it out. You got some time. Time is flying, but you got some time. So I'm letting you know right now. On the third Sunday in June, you need to figure it out. You either gonna get that man a whole day, or better yet, you can get that man that whole day off. Get him some gifts. Make sure he got something to eat. All that jazzy stuff. But just make sure that he feel loved and appreciated, because yeah, we might as well show our gratitude. Because they don't have to. They really don't have to. I mean, nobody has to. But again, you know what I'm saying? They making it do to do. So let's celebrate them and make sure that they know that we appreciate everything. Nothing goes unnoticed. I'll smile to that. Um, but yeah, that was the history that I found on it, on how it all happened, and the reasoning on why it happened. Um, so then I decided, I said, well, shoot, I got the history, so why not come up with some questions to make you think? So from there, I had 5 questions. I had to count them because I did not number them. I just put little bullets on it, but I have 5 questions. And I call this section my deep discussion questions. Basically, I wrote out some questions and I didn't answer it because I didn't get anybody to come on here. I figured I'd just rock out by myself. So yeah, my first question was, what comes to mind when you hear the words father figure? For me, I feel like father figure is just someone who's there no matter what, guiding and supporting you through every phase in life. 'Cause we all go through things, so I feel like that male figure who you can call on. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good news, bad news, and they gonna be there no matter what to the end. It's a for life thing. So yeah, that's my I'm not gonna say definition, but I guess that's I guess I could say definition, but yeah, that's what comes to mind when I hear the word father figure. Um, so yeah, and then I was like, well, if I'm gonna start the questions off like that, I might as well go a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? So then I said, well, do you believe being present is more important than being perfect, and why? Yes, I just had to give you a second to like, in case you didn't know your answer. But my answer is yes. I do believe being present is more important than being perfect because at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. And if you're walking around here thinking that people perfect, thinking that you're perfect, you need to go get checked out. And I'm here to tell you, you know what I'm saying? It's a place up the road. You just call them up because nobody's perfect. I mean, we all human at the end of the day. We make mistakes. It's life. You live, and learn. There you go. Yes, you live and you learn. Um, so I feel like as long as they're there physically and you see that they're trying, then that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That's basically you giving them grace. You know what I'm saying? You appreciate them for trying. My dog's about to start barking because somebody is shooting fireworks. So if you hear her, yeah, it's the fireworks that they're starting early because it's not even the fourth yet. So what they doing? But I see how this weekend's gonna go. Um. So yeah. And then next, I have to include this question because I got a lot of male figures in my life that plays an important role. So I have to come up with this question of, can someone who isn't your biological father leave the greatest impact on your life? Most definitely. My granddaddy, my uncles, my cousins, my friends, like I'm thankful for all of them because I already know like I could just pick up the phone right now and they come and it's no question asked, you know what I'm saying? They will drop everything to make sure that I'm straight. So that's why I said I'm so appreciative to all of the males in my life because I know that I don't have anything to worry about. Like I don't care if I'm just needing a laugh. I call them up and I know they coming with the jokes. If I need some advice, I already know. They gonna let me know what it is. They won't and then the funny part is the people I surround myself with, like they don't do no sugar coating. So they gonna keep it real at all times. They gonna let me know what it is. They're gonna make sure I'm not being delusional. They gonna hey niche, what you got going on? You know what I'm saying? Like there's no question asked when it comes to them. Like so they definitely don't have to be your biological father to make an impact because there's so many people out there like you know what I'm saying that just make a difference. So yeah, but I just want to take a second to just show my gratitude to them because they definitely, you know what I'm saying, they be holding it down. Like I know sometimes now, sometimes I can be hateful. I be just ask my best friend, hello, he know, but nonetheless, it's all love, and we laugh every day. So we gonna get us a laugh in if we don't do nothing else. Um, so yeah, and then from there, right? I said, let me switch it up a little bit, put a little curveball in it because I see this conversation a lot, especially on social media. So the question was, do men have enough space, or do men have enough safe space to express emotions without judgment? Um, so when I was trying to write out my answer, I was like, oh, this kind of tricky but tricky in a sense because some people will say yes, but I do see comments where men be like, no, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't feel like they have a safe space to express their emotions without being judged because some of them they just feel like, okay, I'm gonna come to you, or if I come to you and I'm expressing, I'm being vulnerable, you know what I'm saying? I'm showing my soft side, and then you're gonna turn around and flip it and use it against me. Like, now I'm not ever gonna come back to you, and I'm probably never gonna open up again or whatever because now I see how people move. So it's like, that's why I said it's tricky because you do have people out there who will flip it and use it against you just because they know your weakness. But then you also do have genuine people out there who, like, you know what I'm saying, you can come to them, you can express, you can open up, and it's just gonna stay between you and them. Like, you don't have to worry about it getting out, you don't gotta worry about them coming back and throwing it up in your face or just trying to use it to like get leverage. Like, none of that. Especially on a self-encounter show now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that judgment stuff. So I will say that if anybody out there feel like they don't have anybody that they can talk to, but they got a lot on their mind, you definitely can just shimmy on down over here, on this side of the woods. You know what I'm saying? This side of the fence, because this is always a safe space for anybody to come, express. If you need advice, I'm here. If you just want to laugh because you're just having a rough day and you just need some like positivity, I'm here. And maybe one day we can get you on the show to just open up. You know what I'm saying? If you got the courage, but if not, nonetheless, I'm still here. I'm here no matter what. Um, because this is a safe space, and I just want you to know that you can come to me. Um, if you just need that shoulder or that listening ear. So yeah, um, yeah. And then I figured I'll wrap it up with the question of, is being a provider enough to be considered a good father? And if you said yes, I'm here to tell you, no, I had to get close to the camera for that because what? Being a provider is not enough to be considered a good father. Yes, I appreciate you making sure I got a roof over my head. Yes, I appreciate you for making sure I got food on my table. Yes, I appreciate you for making sure that I have clothes on my back. But it's quality time that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? You can do all those things, but it's it's us having that one on one, or not even one on one, but you being in my presence is what's gonna stand out the most. Because I'm gonna look back and be like, oh yeah, I remember when me and such and such we went and we did this, or we went on this trip, or we went to eat there, or maybe we outside cutting grass, working on the car, building stuff, going fishing. I don't know, just anything. I feel like that makes you a father. Is being there and just spending quality time because I'll never forget, you know what I'm saying, those memories that we made. I mean, I'll never forget you making sure like the other stuff too, but it's just like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, they pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? They put groceries in the house, but that don't hold the same weight as that quality time of like us being together and doing stuff. So yeah, that's my little wrap it up question because I was like, yeah, we going hard, we going home, and I want y'all to know that if you feel like you just paying the bills is enough, I wanted to let you know that it's not. It's not. You need to do better. I'm here to tell you, you need to do better. But it's all good because we live and we we live and we learn. And that's what this show is about. It's about just constantly growing, figuring out life, and all that good stuff. So yeah, yeah. But dang, do I got drum rolls? Hold on, let me do the drum roll before I introduce the next thing. I think this it. Hold on. Yes. Now it's time for the this or that game. I love it. I love to play that game. But this or that, sometimes you gotta pick this or that. And sometimes I have to pick both because they both are good and it's hard to choose. So the first one, it was hard to choose. So I went with both because it was tough love or gentle guidance. Um, the reason I said both is because so I need tough love to make sure I stay on track, because this world can get crazy. And that push, sometimes all you need is that push to keep going, to reach your goals or do whatever it is that you're trying to do. But then also, we need gentle guidance because, again, this world is crazy. And mentally, I may not be, in a good headspace to hear the hoot and the holler. Because when y'all get the hoot and the hollering, what? I'll hang up on you. Not today. Hang up on you. Because all I need is some gentle reassurance. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know that everything will be okay. I don't want to hear like, to tell me how it is. But no. Just smooth it out for me, you know what I'm saying? Because right now mentally, I just can't take that tough love. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't take that. I'm telling you how it is, not how you want to hear it. Like, no. Just tell me in a nice way. Or better yet, just listen. Listen, and then maybe a few days later be like, you good? Where you at mentally? And if I be like, yeah, I'm good, then that's when you can give me that tough love. Like, listen, you need to do this because if not, such and such. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so again, that's why I pick both because I feel like you be needing both. It just depends on where you are mentally and what you're able to take in. So yeah, and then we got lead by example or teach by words. This one was hard. This was a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to pick both because it's never gonna be both. I don't like a hypocrite. Don't try to teach me about words because I'm not gonna pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to see you leading me. So if you telling me like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm gonna put you on point. If you do such and such, this can happen. And if I see you doing the same, you know what I'm saying, the same thing, like if you living your life by the advice that you're giving me, then I'm like, oh, you okay, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I see how things are looking out for you, and I see you doing the same thing. So why not? But if you come in talk about something, yeah, don't do such and such because this gonna happen. It's a domino effect. But then I see you doing the same thing you just told me not to do. Now I'm gonna be looking like, are you dumb or are you slow? How you gonna tell me not to do something but you doing it? So that's why I say, don't ever teach me. That's just for me now. Don't ever try to teach me by words. You have to lead by example because I need to see the proof. They say proof is in the pudding. So I need to see you doing it. So I know that it's legit. I don't need you to just tell me now. Show me a little something. Yes, a little something. The next one that we're doing is discipline or understanding. All right. So listen, this is just my response now, because somebody else might kind of be like discipline, whereas I'm like, nah, understanding. You know what I'm saying? I think understanding because I don't need you to be quick trying to discipline. You know what I'm saying? I want you to hear me and my reasoning. Like you gotta hear me out. And then let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And then let's come to a mutual agreement and then we can figure out the best path forward to prevent, whatever it is that I did, and we can figure out how like I cannot let it happen again. You know what I'm saying? But don't come straight off the bat trying to discipline me because now I'm not probably gonna come to you for advice no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to hear me. I want you to try to be like, I hear you, Niche. I'm trying to see if you come. Like if you just started off like that, I hear you, Niche. I'm trying to see where you coming from, but I do feel that I'm okay. We can talk. Let's have a conversation. But if you off the bat hooting and hollering, just a hollering and hooting, don't you worry about me. You ain't even gotta worry about me. Hello? I'll grab somebody else. Because at that point now, and shut down. I don't want to hear no more. And we can just wrap this conversation up. Wrap it up like a little present. You know what I'm saying? Just forget I even came. Forget that. You know? So, understanding, that's my response. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, I'm curious to know what y'all would pick, though. Because y'all might say discipline. I don't know. I can only speak for me. Um, but my last one is presence or present. All right. Both. that was quick. I said both. I want you to be here physically in my presence, and I want you to give me gifts. Buy me some presents. You know what I'm saying? So like Both. I would love, you know what I'm saying? I would love for the presence and the quality time because you know what I'm saying, it definitely makes an impact, or a more meaningful impact than buying gifts. Yeah, this was hard because I like gifts. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you got for me? What kind, especially food? Food? What? Oh, hello? That's the easiest way. I love some food. Now you come with something to eat. But no, I personally would love to have both. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna say presents. Because I'm big on quality time. Like, you know what I'm saying, just making memories. Gifts, you can just give me a gift and be gone. I won't even see you. That's why I say like, presents is nice. I love gifts. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But it just don't hold the same weight at the end of the day. Um, so yeah, but that was the last of my this or that. This or that. I need to come up with a jingle or something like to introduce it so it won't be like straight into that. It'd be like this or that on a self encounter show. I don't know. So I need something catchy. Something though, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know like, oh yes, that's about that time for the game. Yep, about that time. About that time. But my last segment for this show was questions. The first two questions is kind of I didn't even answer it because I didn't really know how to answer it. So I'm on the spot right now. Um, the first question is, if you could ask your father one question today, what would it be? I thought about it. The only thing that really came to mind was like, bro, I thought you was a cat. You had 9 lives. Everything you done been through, you pulled through. So what happened this last time? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to know, like, what happened this last time? You know what I'm saying? I just knew. I just knew you were gonna pull through, but everything happened for a reason. They say so. I ain't gonna question it per se, but I do want to know, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything you done been through, you got through that jump. You know what I'm saying? Still standing, but it left what? Crazy. Anyway, I ain't gonna dwell on it. If I be up on here crying again. I mean, not crying again because I ain't cried the first time, but I was about to earlier talking about that job, talking about grief and him being gone for 2 years. And now I'm asking questions like this, like, dude, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have not today, you won't have me on her sad. No. So we can keep on rolling. And the next one said, if your father was listening right now, what would you want him to hear? That I'm doing my best. I am doing my best. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got at the moment. Um, And then my last question was, how can we honor father figures every day instead of only on Father's Day? Me personally, I could be wrong, but I feel like fathers deserve to be treated the same way we are with our mothers. Um, just more so like, just reminding them how much they appreciate it and the impact they have in our lives. And then don't forget to give them some grace because I know sometimes we be a little hard on the dads than we are on the moms. We be a little more understanding. Like, that's my mama, you know what I'm saying? She's super woo, you know what I'm saying? But you be like, no, that's my dad. He's supposed to make it happen. But it's like, nah, bro, just give him some grace too. Like, yeah, he's going to make it happen. But don't put too much pressure on the man, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I feel like just kind of giving them the same treatment that we give our mothers. Just do the thing. But in their own way, guys don't really like that. They don't like all that mushy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, figure out how they operate. I love that saying, know your audience. 'Cause I know my dad, he loved a joke. You know what I'm saying? A laugh he was gonna do, and a laugh I was gonna do. So I was gonna have to tell him, I appreciate you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Say it jokingly, so he know, like, I appreciate you. I might crack a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say know your audience and just show up for them in a way that they know or they prefer. Um, but nonetheless, before I wrap it up, just want to say that Father's Day may be over, but the impact of fatherhood isn't limited to one Sunday. Whether you're honoring someone who showed up, grieving someone who didn't, or becoming the person you once needed, remember this: your past may shape you, but it doesn't have to define the legacy you leave behind. So with that being said, I hope that you guys have a wonderful week, an amazing weekend. Yeah, all that good stuff. And until next time. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up now. So yeah, I'm out.